Hello guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be shuffling off camera. I already did. Today's video is going to be slightly different. There's going to be a few things I'm going to be introducing, and yeah, I just thought it would be a fun little video, but yeah, let's get started. So this is pile 1, 2, and 3. For each deck, this is pile 1. This is piles 2. Pile 3 is the Kawaii Tarot. So once again, 1, 2, and 3. Those are your decks. These are the oracles that I used for all 3 piles. I used all 3 of these. Hello pile 1, if you chose take time to connect with others, or if you chose the Crystal Unicorn Tarot deck, this is your pile. The messages that the fairies have for you, you got trust yourself, you know the answer. Which is interesting because you got the 7 of Cups, and the 7 of Cups is having multiple options but being unsure what to choose. Again, like, you don't know what cup you're getting. Like, one cup could have a snake in it, or one cup could have a unicorn in it. You're unsure. And the 7 of Cups is also like clouded judgment, so you're seeing things in a way that are not true, and because you're unsure, you might reject offers because you don't know what to believe, or what's right, what's wrong. And so the fairies around you, they are asking you to trust yourself. You already know the answer. So even though things seem clouded and you're unsure, you know right from wrong. So I'm not sure if this is something in your career. I'm assuming it is because you got the King of Swords and a 9 of Pentacles, and a 9 of Pentacles is being financially stable. This is someone that is materialistically happy. It's also something the fairies see in you. I'm picking up they weirdly relate to you as well, like you loving beautiful things. It's like, I don't know why I'm picking that up, but yeah, they want you to be more of this King of Swords energy when it comes to the 7 of Cups. Whenever you're unsure, they are reminding you already know what to do. I'm seeing like the sword here and the clouds. It's almost like clearing away the clouds, clearing all the illusions, seeing things for what they really are. You also got expect the best because you deserve it. So this is really cute. Once again, it's like the fairies around you, they see you being happy within the things that you have. It's like the girl in this drawing, she almost feels like a princess, and I feel like that's how the fairies around you, they see you as this princess. They are always telling you that you do deserve the best. It's okay to want better. Your messages from the fairy is take time to connect with others, which is interesting because it weirdly reminds me of the spend time with animals. There's a lot of imagery of like pets, or even in this one where the kitty is playing with the fairy. So I'm not sure if you have pets, or if you're just drawn to pets for some reason, that could also be really healing to you. So there's something about you needing to connect with animals. Also, maybe there's messages in the animals that you see. The fairies are trying to send you messages through animals, but I'm also seeing actually connecting with others. The Six of Swords came out, so that's moving to calming waters or traveling, typically with other people, especially overseas. I'm not sure if you're planning a trip or if you're like putting it off, you're unsure, you're like, oh, should I not, especially right now that we're in the summer, and the fairies are encouraging you to go out. It doesn't necessarily mean plan a whole vacation, but yeah, they're encouraging you to spend time with others, have fun. There's a lot about joy and laughter. You got the unleash your inner wild child, get up and dance. So yeah, again, they're encouraging this childlike energy in you. The fairies really want you to have more fun, have a lot of laughter in your life. I'm not sure, but it's making me think of the movie Tinkerbell, where, you know, fairies are born through the laughter of babies. When a baby's first laugh, that's how fairies are born. It's making me think of that. I'm also thinking of this author, Joshua Paul Dale, I believe that's his name is, where he writes about cuteness and how cuteness helps you in life and how it improves your health, and liking cute things or being childlike is really good for your health, and he writes a whole book about it. I'll put it up on the screen. But yeah, that's really interesting that's coming up, because that's something I've been looking at recently. So that's coming up for your pile. There's something about, yeah, your inner wild child. The fairies really want you to connect to that. You got the Page of Wands, and pages are typically younger energy, so once again, like that childish energy. It's very fiery. They dress really uniquely as well. Page of Wands, they're known for their sense of fashion, so maybe there's also an aspect of that, them wanting you to explore your fashion sense or explore how you express yourself. They want you to have more fun. The Ace of Wands is here, so a lot of wands, a lot of creative, fun, fiery energy. Again, very inner wild child, like it is very wild energy they are wanting you to connect to. You got the Ace of Cups, and this Ace of Cups is absolutely beautiful. Ace of Cups is true love and being emotionally fulfilled. So that is pouring your love to others, but also to yourself. They want you to be filled with love, so much to the point it's overflowing. It's easy to be hateful, but it's harder to be filled with love, and they really want you to be love itself. The fairies' messages is aromatherapy. So aromatherapy is all about scents, candles, breathing that in, because what you breathe in does affect you. So I'm not sure if there's something about that. Even just going outside and smelling the flowers, there's something about that that is really healing to your soul and to your body. And it's also a sense of relaxing, needing to let go of worries and giving yourself a lot of peace. It's a very beautiful card. The crystal you ended up getting is black tourmaline. It's a protection and a grounding crystal. That's interesting, that's coming up. I'm not sure if you need some protection or if you're feeling not grounded recently, but this crystal came out for you to get. I'll leave a playlist down below to all the crystals that are in this deck if you want to look into getting black tourmaline, or tourmaline, I'm sorry. But yeah. Alright, pile 1, this is where I'm going to do things differently. I have this book called Pastel Spells, so I'm going to put obviously the book doesn't start until like page 13. It doesn't start until page 13, and it ends at 139. And I'm going to put 13 to 139 and put it in a random number generator, and we'll see what spell you get out of this book and what messages the fairies have for you. And also, I'm going to be using the girls' book of flower fairies and also put it in a number generator and see what page you end up getting. And that'll be the end of your reading, pile 1. Okay, pile 1, I just generated a random number from 13 to 139, and the page that you got was 136. So let's see what that is. It's at the end of it. Oh, you got burst your bubble curse. A simple curse to destroy someone's ego or their hopes over something. Interesting. So I'm assuming there's someone's ego around you that is getting in the way, and the fairies want you to do this spell, 136. That's interesting. Obviously, you do not have to do this, but this came up. That's really interesting this came up for you. But yeah. Now for the girls' book of flower fairies, your page that was generated was 136.
I'm so sorry, you actually got 113, so I'll add that up on the screen as well, but I accidentally got confused and I said 136 and that's the spell you got, but I will also give you 113. So pile 1, you ended up getting an extra page from my mistake, but yeah.
So I will go flip and find it. 36. 130. Okay, getting closer. 38. Oh god. Sorry, my camera cut off, but you got 136. It's gonna be hard to show you. Hold on. 136. So this is all about like makeup and beauty. So that's interesting, that's coming up. So perfume and makeup, dainty, pretty little things. So there's something about beauty or like peachy makeup or something like that is coming up for your pile. That's the messages the fairies wanted to give you. So yeah, here's your page if you want to look at it. Maybe these are some scents you would like to wear as perfume, I'm not sure, but yeah. Thank you for watching pile 1. I hope you enjoy and take care. Feel free to subscribe. I am a smaller channel, so if you do like my videos, you probably won't find them unless you subscribe. Realistically, they won't come up. But yeah, thank you for watching. Goodbye, pile 1. Hello, my beautiful pile 2s. If you chose Take Time to Rest, Trust Divine Timing, or if you chose the Gentle Heart Tarot deck, this is your pile. The fairies see that you are struggling right now, especially financially. You got the 4 of Diamonds and 5 of Diamonds, which is just 5 of Pentacles and 4 of Pentacles. and that is being left out in the cold. And this is someone that is trying to save up money or can be a little bit stingy because of the lack of money. I'm not sure if you are struggling. It doesn't necessarily even have to be financially. Maybe you genuinely feel really alone. There's something about that coming up. I'm not sure. But the fairies want you to know. The fairy dragon has blessed you with good fortune. So there is good luck coming to you. This reminds me very much of the Wheel of Fortune. Good opportunities are coming your way. Things will work out, especially right now. If things seem hard or dark for you, the fairies are reminding you there's something coming up for you. It is. You got your efforts are being rewarded. So again, every time I see this card, it just reminds me of like your spirit guides, or in this case the fairies, are watching you from afar, seeing how hard you work. Even if you feel like nobody is noticing how hard you work, they notice every little thing that you do. They are always watching you. You got take time to rest, trust divine timing. Especially if you're overworking yourself or you're being too hard on yourself, they're reminding you it's okay. Let the universe handle it. Let them handle it. They got it. They don't stress too much about it. Especially if you tell yourself a lot of negative things. You got connect with earth. So that's interesting because it always makes me think of the crystals around as well. But I wonder if this could also work with positive affirmations, if like going outside and saying these things to yourself, or just taking time to breathe and rest. That's going to help you a lot. The fairies really want you to go outside, especially because fairies are outside. Maybe there's something about that coming up as well. And speaking of crystals, the crystals in here, you got the crystal pink opal, which is nurturing and healing. So again, there's a lot about healing yourself. So this crystal would be great for you. I'll link down my playlist to each crystal that is in this oracle deck. But yeah, if you're curious or want to know if you should get it or not, invest in getting it, you can go down to that crystal playlist and see if you want to get it or not. But yeah, crystals are great for healing and for manifesting, but in this case it's for healing. You got the step out of your comfort zone and try something new. So I wonder if this is also just crystals itself. Maybe you've never invested in crystals, or you've been wanting to but you haven't. I don't know why that's making me feel that way, but there's something about that coming up. But that is also just trying something new, something different. You got the Three of Wands. That is someone that takes action. The Two of Wands is being unsure where to go, but the Three of Wands is being sure of where you want to go. You're like, okay, this is the choice I'm making, this is where I'm going. So there's something about making a choice and being okay with that. You got the Empress, and the Empress is mothering energy. It's a beautiful woman. She is all the queens combined. Very mature, beautiful. So there's something about that coming up, connecting to your Empress energy, or the fairies reminding you that you are the Empress. You are all the queens combined. It's all in you. Everything you want is all in you. You're able to manifest everything. You got the Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Diamonds. So that is someone that is financially secure and has everything they ever wanted. I know that might be funny to hear, especially if you are having financial issues, but again, that is coming up as you are going to be blessed. You're going to be in a place where you are financially stable, or at the very least, they want you to become more grateful of the things that you have and realize how lucky you are, because sometimes it's easy to forget how lucky you are. You got the High Priestess, and the High Priestess is all-knowing, very spiritual woman. Again, there's so much like mature energy in this pile. This pile feels very mature to me. But yeah, the High Priestess is all-knowing, trusting in the divine, and yeah, I'm not sure if you're religious or spiritual or maybe both, but yeah, that's coming up for this pile. There's something about your intuition and the fairies wanting you to connect with that, especially if you go outside. There's something about the earth itself or connecting to that. But yeah, that was your reading pile 2. I'm going to do something different for each pile. Obviously, all piles are getting this, but I have this book called Pastel Spells. I'll put it in a random number generator from page 13 to 139 because the book doesn't really start until page 13. And I'm going to be using the girl books of flower fairies as well and put it in a random generator and see what other messages the fairies have for you. Okay, so I added it to the random generator and the page you got was 101. So let's see what spell you got. Oh, this is such a cute spell the fairies gave you. It's a really sweet spell, especially if you are feeling sad. This is perfect for you. So sweet that they gave you this 101. And the page they gave you for this one was 175. But 75. Oh, you got a cute little, I'm not sure what this is. Hold on. Yeah, this is the page you got from the fairies. I just read it, and it's a fairy that is a little insecure about their home being called cozy or safe. They felt embarrassed, and also they want to be as adventurous as their friends. So maybe this story came up for a reason, especially if you are feeling insecure in your financial situation, or if you are again, like, wanting to try something new but you're a little scared. I feel like this story itself, it might resonate with you. But yeah, it's really interesting this came up for you, pile 2. But yeah, that was your reading. Thank you for watching pile 2. Feel free to subscribe. My channel is small, so you might not be able to find it realistically. But yeah, if you like these videos, subscribe. Take care. Goodbye, pile 2. Hello, pile 3. If you chose you're being guided to what's meant for you, or if you chose the Kawaii Tarot deck, this is your pile. Oh my goodness, pile 3, you have so much chaos. I feel like my pile 3s always have so much chaos and drama for some reason. You got the 5 of Wands, so that's pettiness, drama. 9 of Wands is protecting yourself. And 8 of Swords is a victim in circumstance or being stuck in your head, right? You got the 8 of Cups. So I do see you walking away from all of this. And you got the Hermit, and the Hermit is all about self-isolating and healing, taking time to heal, which makes sense because you got slowed down. Softness is your strength. So there's something about the Hermit giving yourself grace to heal and stay away, especially emotionally walking away from certain things. You got you're being guided to what's meant for you. So walking away is what you need. I'm not sure if it's even just things you say to yourself, because you got the 8 of Swords, so that's someone that is trapped in their own head and their own thoughts. So I'm also feeling this could be you as well, because you got remove the limiting labels you're wearing. And if you look into what some of these say, they're obviously like stupid, tired, like things that you say to yourself that are negative. The fairies want you to get out of this victim mentality, walk away from those negative things that you say, because it does harm you in the long run. And they want you to walk away from that. So it doesn't necessarily even have to be people, but it could be your own thoughts that you need to work on. You got connect with crystals. So the fairies truly want you to use crystals. The crystals are meant to help us. So the crystal that you ended up getting was amethyst. And amethyst is about intuition and healing. So this is a perfect crystal to get for yourself, especially if you are having more of a negative mindset. I'll link down the playlist that I have for each crystal from this oracle deck. If you want to look into it and see if you want to buy it for yourself. But yeah, the fairies really want you to connect to crystals. You got the Page of Pentacles. Pages are typically younger energy and Pentacles is money. So this is someone that is just starting off. Maybe they don't have that much financially. You got the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is sometimes a little frustrating to us, right? Because Seven of Pentacles is putting in a lot of hard work, but you don't see the results immediately. So sometimes that could, it could get you in your head. You're like, why am I not seeing results immediately? But you have to remember, everything works out in your favor. The fairies truly want you to remember that. You got create art. So there's something about your hands and how you're able to create things. It doesn't necessarily have to be painting, but there's something that you're able to do that manifest. And if you're able to change your mindset, you're able to manifest a lot in your life. You got the Temperance. And the Temperance is equal give and take. You pour into my cup, I pour into your cup. So this is almost like the fairies and the universe, like they're telling you, if you're able to pour back into yourself, we're able to pour back into you. That's what the fairies really want you to remember. Okay, pile 3, so this is the last part of your reading. Your spell that I got from the number generator was 112. And you got Opal Mending Spell, a spell to help heal a bond between two people who don't always get along. This is the spell that you got, which is interesting because it weirdly ties into the next one that you got. But yeah, here it is, 112. For the fairy one, you got this, which, oh my gosh, it's hard to show. Hold on. Which I ended up reading, and it's just about these two elves right here, these two elves who were taunting this fairy. And they were like making fun of her, and this guy comes in, the Majesty. Hold on, it says somewhere around here. Oh yes, the king, and he helps her go back while they were making fun of her. So that weirdly also ties into your spell that you got. Maybe there's people that don't like you or don't get along, but yeah, that came up for you. Those are the messages that you got from the fairies. Thank you for watching Pile 3. Subscribe if you want. I am a smaller channel. And yeah, take care. Goodbye, Pile 3.